Hi everybody, Dr. Sia here. We're about to watch a video on, what is it called? We're about to watch a video on something that annoys me a bit, which is that people think that psychology is just about being positive. That's the topic. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. I'm still chuckling because I forgot what it is I wanted to rant about. I was like, well, there's so many things I want to rant about. No, actually, let's get serious. What I want to rant about today is that people think that psychology is just about being positive. And I mean psychotherapy, like being psychologically minded or caring for yourself, self-caring, for example. If you didn't see my session on self-care, the educational one, have a look at that one too, because things that I mentioned in that one is going to pop up here too, I presume. Because the thing is, psychology and psychotherapy, or, like the construct of therapy in itself, is not just about being positive. I mean, who could even imagine that that's actually what psychology is? That you go to your psychologist and you're like, I lost an arm, and they're like, oh, but like, look at the good side. You have one left over. No, that's not what psychology is. Like, that would be ridiculous. That would be terrible, actually, if you lose an arm and someone would say that to you. So that's not what psychology is, that it's just about positivity. But there are so many people who think that it's about like something bad happens, right? You lose a job, but look at the great side. Now you can get a new one. Yay! No, I just lost a job. I'm scared, I'm anxious, I'm afraid that I might not have income. I start worrying about some of the basic needs like food and shelter and survival, and all these kind of ideas come up. Not to mention that I just lost my colleagues, I just lost my job, right? I could go on forever. And I mean, I didn't mean if you quit your work that you should be anxious. You shouldn't, but sometimes people are, and it's a scary thing to lose your jobs at times. So who are psychologists to come and say you should just look at the bright side? That's not what it's about. It's not about you losing a partner and someone going, well, being single is really great. At least you can get out there and now you can, find someone new. That may also be true. But again, it's not about reminding you of the good when you are focused on the bad. If the bad is really hurtful and if the bad is really scary, that's okay, right? It's okay that the bad is bad. If you lose an arm, if you've lost your car, if you've been dumped, if whatever was bad, you lost someone you love, the bad, it's okay that you're feeling bad. In fact, it's healthy if you're feeling sad. It's healthy if your mind is telling you that there may be danger. It's healthy that you want to move on or some energy is working up within you to help you move forward. That's healthy. What's unhealthy is that you go, I'm fine. It's okay that I just lost the person who I love and have loved for the last 5 years. I'm totally fine. That's not fine, right? Yeah, I'm more fine. Yeah, it's totally cool. Yeah, I'm so cool with losing an arm. I'm so cool with losing that job. I love the job. It's great that I got redundant. Yeah, no, I'm good. That's not what it's about. So what is it about? All right, if we can agree on that, if we can agree that it's not about just pushing away your feelings and pretending like something good actually happened when something actually not good happened, well, what psychology can help you do is, for one, actually realizing how you do feel about something bad that happened. That's the first thing. Figuring out how do I actually feel about this? Yeah, I lost a job, but what made me lose the job to begin with? Did I get redundant and that was just a big thing and I could do nothing about it? All right, well, that sucks. How do I feel about that though? Do I feel sad about it? Do I feel anxious about it? Do I feel angry about it? Again, what you feel is okay. Then having a look at, now how are you going to process those feelings? How are you going to process the feelings that you have? Use those feelings that you have so that you can come up with good solutions for you. A good way of moving forward. Well, I'll tell you what a bad way of moving is. A bad way is staying there, starting to ruminate about what happened and getting depressed. That's something that's bad for you. I'm not blaming you if that happens. I understand that happens for people, but it's not good for you that happened. But what can be good if what happens is if you work up some energy around it, whatever that energy is, and you start taking that energy into useful action for you. Good action for you. So good, useful energy resulting in good, useful action. All right? Let's give an example. For example, okay, so a long time ago, I had this job, and my boss was, how do you put it scientifically, a bit of a prick. Is that science? I don't know. My boss was, okay, look, my boss was not a good, kind person to me. All right, can we say it that way? Maybe he's a fantastic person to somebody else. Maybe some people are like, what? That person? I'm just going to call him Daniel for whatever sake. Daniel, he's a sweetheart. He was the best person in the world. Maybe that happened for Daniel with other people, okay, but not me. So, I mean, I was scared to say anything, and obviously, like most of you would be, and I didn't, and I didn't, and I didn't. And then guess what happened eventually? After I went there and I busted my ass every day, and I worked really hard, and my boss didn't like me, guess what happened? I get fired. Yeah. How do you think I feel about that? Well, I got so angry about that. I got so angry, well, you can see I'm angry right now even. I got so angry about that I decided that type of job is not for me. I get too upset in it. It's too volatile. It was in sales, by the way, if anyone is wondering. It was in sales. It was just too much for me. It was too much up and down. It was too much instability. It was affecting me poorly. People were too gun-ho and like machismo, and it wasn't for me. It might be for you, and that's great. If it's for you, you enjoy that kind of stuff, that's fantastic. But it wasn't for me, so I didn't enjoy it. But what I'm trying to say is I didn't get depressed about it. I didn't hold on to it. I understood that my boss is a person, and I was okay with getting angry at him anyway, but I made some healthy decisions for me. I got out of sales. I got all the way out of there, as far away as I could go. And in a way, afterwards, when I look at it, I go, it was good for me. It was good for me that I got out of there. See, this component here, when I say it was good for me that I got out of there, that's what people think is positivity and being like positive about bad things. It's not about that. At the time, I was angry, I was furious, and I was really upset about it, but those feelings helped me process, move forward, and then now when I look back at it, I can be positive about it because the outcome was good. There was change. There was a difference for me. So I suppose what I'm saying is one of the first things that we need to recognize is that psychotherapy and psychological science doesn't say that we should just be positive when things are really bad. It doesn't. It says recognize what's going on inside you, be accepting towards what's going on inside you, use what's going on inside you, and use that to move forward in a healthy way for you. That's what psychology is. And if anyone says that that's not what psychology is, well, I tell you what, they just haven't read any psychological literature. So if anyone's out there belittling psychology and, oh yeah, it's all just being positive, it's just not. So that's my 2 cents worth. That's what I have to say about it. Again, everything that I say is backed up by science. If you want to check this stuff out yourself, get out there, Google Scholar this stuff, get onto an academic journal, have a look yourself and see what you find. And you see, it's very similar to what I'm saying here right now. And that's important too. It's important that we can talk with passion and talk with feelings, but at the same time, be applying science and using real world stuff. You see, opinion is not, facts are not opinion, right? Facts are not opinion. There's some facts out there, there's some data out there, there's some really solid, healthy theories out there, and you can get involved in that stuff too. Look, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for listening to my rant. I hope you found it educational and useful to you. And as per usual, I hope you like, I hope you subscribe, I hope you comment. Let's just breathe, before I move on with the rest of my day. I gotta probably go and cook now. I'm making vegetarian bolognese today with some with some fake mince that I found in the store. It's fantastic. If you haven't tried it, you should try it. Anyway, some good food tips for you as well. Welcome to CS Therapy and Food Tips. Anyway, look, it's been great. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Did you subscribe yet, by the way? Can you, just click there. Before you go, just click there and then go. Just go, boop, and then go. Is that the right side? I don't know that side. Just click there and then go. Okay, thank you. I'll see you on my channel. Comment! I feel like it's getting a little bit awkward between us now. Why are you still here? Why am I still here? That's the biggest question. Why are we here together? Can you subscribe?